What's up, homies? Welcome back to Red Hill Reacts. I'm starting on this screen today because I just need y'all to know how hard episode 15 hit me. I couldn't do it. I was not ready for 911 after that. Y'all saw a grown-ass man cry for Bobby. I'm not ready for this funeral. I'm really not. I had to wait until they dropped the last of the season because I want to do this all in a row. I need to. I got to. If episode 16 doesn't break me as much as 15 did, Jesus Christ. That being said, I'm gonna change screens over now. Let's go. Oh boy.
911, what's your emergency?
What we got?
My neighbor's house is on fire. I think they're inside.
It's our first call without Bobby. Oh.
My wife and my son, are they okay?
How old is your son?
He's 11 months old. There's a nursery on the second floor on the right.
Okay, we'll get them out of there.
Cop, wait!
They didn't lose. Oh, they did lose the baby. Oh, jeez.
In addition to our outdoor internment spaces, we also have 4 mausoleum halls. The halls are all climate controlled and open to visitors 8 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Would it be ironic
362 days a year. We offer
not to
floral
burn
placement service.
Bobby's body?
Some families choose.
I don't think my husband would want to be inside. Appreciate your time, Mr. Powell, but I think we need to find someplace else.
It's been almost 2 weeks. At some point, we're gonna have to have a funeral.
I tell that to the federal, state, and local authorities. They still haven't released his body.
But they will eventually, and we have to be ready.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna need you to explain that to me again. No, I did not authorize that.
It's your first day back at work. A week earlier than your doctor recommended.
Chica, just stay at home.
Back before Bobby's even in the ground. It seems wrong.
Chica, take that extra week off.
It's wrong.
You don't have to be at work.
So,
People can do it
take
without
the
you.
extra 5 days.
Please.
Well, he's talking to the counselors, though, right?
No.
He's been doing his sessions. I don't know that he's actually been talking to them.
Yeah, I know you
Yeah,
hurt me.
well, I've done a lot of therapy at this point. Pretty good at it. Okay.
I love you.
We all
And
do.
given recent events, I feel like that's something that I should start saying more.
Yeah, I love you too.
Ooh, this episode's gonna break me. I'm not making it to 17. I can tell y'all now.
Did you do this? Apparently, one of Captain Nash's firefighters has been burning up the lines, complaining about why it's taken so long to release his remains. Was it you?
Yeah, but I mean...
It was not your place to interfere.
I was just trying to help. I didn't think it was right they were making you wait so long to bury him.
Right. Because until he's in the ground, nobody gets to move on. They have to live yet another day thinking about Bobby and how he died.
Athena, no one's ever going to forget about what Cap did that day, least of all me.
Oh, congratulations, it worked. Funeral's next Tuesday.
Oh, sorry.
You're fine.
I might have come in the wrong door. Is there a right door?
It depends. Who you looking for?
Captain Bobby Nash.
Why are you looking for Captain Nash?
I was hoping he could help me keep my sister out of prison.
Oh, maybe an AI sponsorship?
I'm sorry about your husband.
Or not
I hadn't
A. Oh
heard
my
the news,
God.
otherwise
AA.
I wouldn't have shown up like that. Attempted kidnapping.
Who was her intended victim?
Her dead son, who she has become convinced is not dead but living in Santa Clarita. My nephew Micah died 8 years ago in a house fire. His marriage fell apart. She couldn't hold a job. Some days she could barely get out of bed. Basically,
I'm
all
not
the
faulting
terrible
her at
things
all
you think
for
would happen
all
to
that,
someone
but
after the worst thing imaginable happens to
I don't
them.
know how Bobby's gonna help her. How
So
he could have.
I got her a job. I own a catering company. Found her a place to live, and it took time, but slowly she began to put her life back together.
He would have been the same age as your nephew.
Same birthday. As soon as I realized, I tried to send Leah home, but she insisted that I was being silly, that she could handle it. She has become convinced that this boy is her son.
First, I'd like to start by offering my condolences.
Gerard!
Words cannot express how sorry I am.
Same.
The LAFD lost an exceptional firefighter.
Beyond
We all
exceptional.
lost an exceptional person. I'm just here to get you through this difficult transition until Chief Simpson can appoint a candidate more worthy. I would like to say a few words about Captain Nash and what he meant to me personally.
Chim.
Han, you get him.
Sir, I need to check your pupils. Sir, I bet she was on her phone. This is 100% your fault. That's your car, that's her car, and that's a tea that you boned. This is all your fault. Whoa. So if you kindly sit your ass down, I can check you for a head injury. Make sure you don't bleed out and die. You know you shouldn't even be here. What right do you have to run the 118? You are not half the man that Bobby was.
Be that as it may. I am your captain.
Only because I killed our last one, so I'd be very careful if I was you.
Oh boy, that was rough to watch.
Excuse me, do you have any more bags?
He looked so much like Micah. I couldn't catch my breath for a moment. And then I asked him his name.
What's your name?
I'm Cameron.
It's my little boy's birthday today, too.
How old is he?
9, just like you.
I handed him the bag, and I saw the birthmark. This tiny little heart on the inside of his wrist.
That's less of a coincidence.
And that's when you knew for sure. That's when I allowed for the possibility. And I kept saying to myself, you're crazy. Prenatal yoga, 9 a.m., Tuesdays and Fridays. I remember some of the other mothers saying they'd heard her pregnancy ran into trouble and that she'd lost the baby. Steal him from his crib.
Set fire.
Exactly.
Okay, maybe she's not as crazy.
I'd love you to meet my son.
Oh.
Come on.
Excuse me, Cameron.
Come on, honey.
What are you
It's
doing?
okay, Mom.
Don't let her leave. This psycho tried to abduct my child.
Micah!
I'm calling 911.
Don't be scared, baby. Don't be scared.
It's stupid.
It was.
But I'm not wrong. I thought
Get a
I'd
DNA
buried my
test.
son.
Forget all this house nonsense. I gotta get to work.
She posted every single day until March 17th. And then not again until May 9th.
Now you gotta go to LAFD or not. Dang. The DIY investigation. You're gonna have to answer the phone eventually though. I think at this time. Dang.
You gonna start a podcast?
I think I almost got it figured out.
Of course
Something
his ghost is here.
happened to Heathers, baby. Within these 6 weeks.
Her not posting things on the internet isn't quite the evidentiary bombshell that you seem to think it is.
Go haunt someone else. I'm busy.
Helping her is so important that you're hiding in here, racking up 11 missed phone calls and 42 unread texts.
You're the one who locked himself in a lab to die. You don't get to tell me how to spend my time.
Ouch.
Damn.
Hi.
Intervention time. Love the scar makeup.
And you're shutting me out, which is the one thing that we promised each other we would not do. And please don't insult my intelligence by pretending like that's not what's happening. There's never going to be anywhere far enough. You carry the pain with you, and eventually it takes you down.
It will.
I think maybe it already did. And I'm not trying to shut you out. I'm just trying to figure out how to get back up on my feet, that's all.
This is crazy. Don't you need a court order to exhume somebody?
I don't consent to this. I'm very sorry for your loss, but I've been hired by the child's mother. Please let me do my job.
No, you don't understand what
Gary,
you're doing.
you really shouldn't be here for this part. I can call you with the results.
There aren't going to be any results.
What?
The casket is empty. The fire, it just...
What?
There's nothing left to bury.
Nah, there'd have been something. That's sus. That child's hers. Now I know why he was so hard pressed to help her out, because he lied to her about that. Because I was wondering why I didn't see a body actually fall. And a fire doesn't burn a body to ashes that fast. Not a house fire.
Are you okay? Henrietta, what the hell? You haven't been returning their phone calls, their text messages.
They worried.
The chief's office said that you haven't finalized any of the plans for the funeral. She lost her baby in a house fire 8 years ago. She thought that the fire might have been a cover for the real crime, a kidnapping. Her brother and her husband, they decided without consulting her because it would just upset her even more.
That's
so
why.
they decided because they knew best. I mean, who does that? If you love someone, you're honest with them. You respect them. You trust that they can make the hard decisions. You don't just blindside them and then take off. You don't leave them to deal with the mess alone. Tina, he's supposed to be dead here. He stood here in this kitchen that morning, planning our future, and he just left. He left me. He didn't want to. And he did anyway.
I'm crashing out real hard right now.
Is your mom home?
Mom, it's for you.
This is bad.
Gary said you exhumed the grave. He was so mad. I gave you permission.
You're about to be angrier.
There was it?
I have DNA test results here. Cameron Myers and his mother, Heather Myers. I went to them, explained the situation, and she agreed to it. We tested Cameron, his DNA, against your sample and hers. Hers was a match.
Ooh.
That little boy is her son.
But I was so sure.
The birthmark is wild, though.
Saw him.
Babies don't burn that fast, though. There would have been something for them to recover. This is,
I feel like I'm losing him all over again.
I feel bad for her. Damn. This is why Athena's awesome.
I can see why he loved you.
Of course he went to apologize. That's Bobby for you.
I want to
Never
say I'm
hides from
sorry
his mistakes.
for your loss.
How many children have you lost?
2.
2. You don't have to apologize.
Bobby was the GOAT, bro.
I live in the belief that one day I will see them again.
I hope he does get to see him now. That's the one silver lining for Bobby right now.
And we also brought some sleeping bags so we can stay with you. Like the way we used to camp out in the backyard.
Aw, that's sweet.
would do that?
Mom, we love you. Even more than running water.
After dinner, I can show you some photos of the place that I found for Bobby.
We found a place.
Yeah. I think it's perfect.
You know I'm not a probie anymore, right? Yeah.
Why am I still picking up your dry cleaning?
So I had to go to the airport and pick up this one.
Hey, of course he's here for the funeral. Let's go.
Good to see you, Rob.
What? I don't know.
Oh my God. Leave me alone. They're gonna get me.
Okay.
One thing I'm pleasantly happy about,
baby.
they didn't dive into Buck's reaction too hard. Come on, Chim. You know you gotta be there. Stop it.
Down the drink and let's go. We're gonna be late.
To my own funeral? Oh, no, wait. Not my funeral. Just should have been.
Bro, I'm gonna smack that bottle out your hand.
I don't blame me either. I blame him. Bobby had no right to keep us in the dark. He just decided for everyone how things were gonna go. There's always the third option, Buck. You know, when you're out in the field and you only have 2 bad options to choose from, you do not accept that. You do not let those be the only 2 crappy options available. You always find the third way. You know who taught us that? Always found a third way, and we always did it together.
Athena was the third way, bro.
Buck, he gave his life so I could live. I'm just not sure what I'm supposed to do with that.
Do what you were doing before. You were good at it. Time to say bye. I'm gonna miss you, homie.
On this day, we gather here to celebrate the life and legacy of Captain Robert Wade Nash. Captain Nash was more than a firefighter. He was a mentor, a husband, a father, and for so many of us, a beloved friend. Each alarm was sounded by a bell, which summoned these brave souls to put their lives on the line for the good of others. And when that alarm had come to an end,
that was his mom. Duh, I'm stupid.
When a firefighter, he has completed his duties. A job well done. And has now returned home.
Don't do it to me, man.
Uniform personnel, please stand. Attend, hut!
Oh, whoops. Sorry.
Present arms.
Where have you been, my darling young one?
Where did they fly them to, though?
Darling young one.
Next to his wife and daughters. Yeah, that was a good call. Oh.
Rest easy.
Our white ladder all covered with water. Saw 10,000 takers whose tongues were all broken. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard. The hard rain's gonna fall.
They're not getting me this time, I promise. I made it through that one, y'all. They almost broke me a few times. Almost. I don't know how the show's gonna operate without Bobby. He was such a core part. I mean, they're all core parts. The show already feels a little off with Eddie being in Texas. And I'm just... I don't know. Well, the episode was fantastic. I loved it. It was a great send-off for Bobby. I can understand why they didn't do more with the ghost thing, even though that little scene was funny. Here's hoping I can get this camera working for the next two. I'm not recording them today because I can't think about Bobby no more today. But if you enjoyed, do be sure to leave a like, subscribe, drop a comment, and I'll catch you in the next one. Later, homies.